Hello everyone, you're welcome back to my channel. My name is Love Chisum. If this is your first time of coming across my video, you are welcome. If you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Click on the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. On today's video, I'm going to show you step by step on how to draft this side gathered gown. If this is what you are interested in, stay tuned. Let us get started. So this is my pattern paper. As you can see here, I started it before, but I noticed that my camera was not recording again. I have to clean it up and start afresh. So this is my pattern paper, okay? This is my pattern paper. You are going to divide your pattern paper into two. This is my front part and this is my back part. So we are going to start with coming down by my bust point, my under bust, my waistline, and my hip line. From my hip line, you come down from your waistline by 9 inches, which is the standard measurement. For my back, I have my bust point, my waistline, and my hip line. So there is no under bust at the back. So this is my armhole. Come down by 8 inches for your armhole. You know how to get your armhole. Your bust circumference divide by 6 plus 1.5. Okay. So, and this is my nipple to nipple. Okay. This is my bust radius. I went in by 4 inches for my nipple to nipple measurement. So these are all the lines that I have here. Okay. So coming to your under bust here now. Coming to your under bust, you're going to mark from the center front, mark 0.7 at the side front, mark 1 inch if you're on a bigger size. But if you're on a smaller size, make use of your ½ inch and 0.5 from both sides. So whatever I mark there, I am also going to mark it here. If you're on a smaller side, on your center front, use ½ inch. On your side front, use 0.7 inches. So now I'm going to curve to my bust point. Okay, from my under bust, I'm going to curve it to my bust point. So this is what I have. This is my contour. Okay, now we are going to make use of princess dart here. I'm going to divide my armhole into 2, which is 4, and I'm going to curve it from my bust point to my armhole. Okay, curve what I have there from my bust point to my armhole. So this is our princess dart. Now when you watch closely there, we need to avoid gaping, we need to snatch it. Okay, take half inch on both sides. Okay, ½ inch on both sides of the line. Now you're going to curve it back to your line again. So just make a curve. If you don't understand me, watch what I'm doing here. You are going to understand it. Now as you can see, we have -1 inch here. We are going to replace it. Okay, from the line down, you are going to go out by 1 inch. Watch how I'm going to do it. You know, I told you that I started this pattern before, but my phone was not recording. I don't know why. It's just off. So I have to start afresh, clean it up and start afresh. Now, I'm going to mark my bust circumference here. So I'll mark my bust circumference. Then I'm going to connect the 1 inch that I went out with. I'm going to connect it to my armhole. So this is how I replaced it, and I've connected it back. Now I'm going to divide my body circumference. You know, I've marked my bust circumference divided by 4 here. And I'm going to mark my waist circumference divided by 4. And whatever intake I took there for my contour, I am going to replace it. Okay, whatever you take, replace it back. Which is what I'm doing here. For my hip line, I'm going to mark my hip divided by 4. Remember, there is no allowance. So after cutting, when you are cutting on your fabric, then you can add your allowance. Okay. Now join the points together. So I forgot to tell you, I'm going to use my full pattern for my gown. Okay. Remember, we stopped at hip circumference. So whatever I have on my hip circumference, I'm going to take it down. I'm going to use the free pattern for the length of my gown, so I'm going to connect it also. So as you can see what I have here now. Okay, then for the side gathers, we are going to mark it now. So if you want yours to start from your waist, that is fine. If you want yours to come down from your waist, then go down by 2 inches. Depending on your preference, you can do 3 inches, you can do 2 inches. Now from your waist on your contour lines, you're going to come down by 6 inches. That is on your dart line. You're going to come down by 6 inches, and then you connect from the 2 inches you went down at the side to the 6 inches at the center. Okay, so just watch how I'm going to connect my own. So this is what I have here. Just blend it very well. Use your free hand to blend. You can use your free hand to mark this. Okay, use your free hand to blend. Or now you will also extend this line. You extend the line to down. Okay, so this is what we have. You can decide to mark it from your waistline like I'm showing you here. Okay, so use your hand to blend it very well. And you can also come up. Okay, you can also blend it like this. So just do whatever you like here. Play with it. Do it the way you want your curve to look like. So I'm going for the last line that I blended now. Now for my back, so this is my back part. I just shifted the pattern so that you can be able to see what I am doing very well. So this is my back pattern. I'm going to come down by 1 inch for my neck. Okay, now I'm going to use my ruler like this, and I'll curve the neck. Okay, so the next thing here is to mark my nipple to nipple measurement. My nipple to nipple measurement, which is 4 inches. So I've marked it here, and I'll use my ruler to mark a straight line. So on the waist, I'm going to mark 1/2 inch on the both sides, and I will mark my darts. Okay, I'll come down by 6 inches, and then I'll mark my darts. So the next thing is to start putting my body circumference, my bust points, my bust divide by 4. Sorry, not my bust point. My bust circumference divide by 4. I'm going to mark it on the chest line. My waist divide by 4. I'm going to mark it there. Remember, I said I did not add any allowance. I'm going to replace what I took out from my darts on my waist. So now I'm going to divide my hip into 4, and I'm going to mark whatever I have on my hip. I'm going to take it down. Okay, I'm trying to cross check if I'm correct. I'm going to take it down, then I'm going to join the points together. So here, whatever we did at the front, we are also going to do it here for the curve. Okay, on your side, you are going to come down by 2 inches like I also did at the front. Come down by 2 inches. Then from that line, you are going to come down by 6 inches. Okay, remember that is where our dart stopped, at the back here. Now we are going to curve. Okay, make a curve here. Use your free hand, or if you have whatever you can use to curve it, you do it. Just play with it. Anyhow you want your curve, just do it. Okay, then you're also going to extend your line here. Okay, extend it. The next thing here is to eliminate the zipper bulge. I make use of 0.75 for my zipper bulge. Go in by 0.75, go down by 6 inches. Then use your ruler to blend, okay, to eliminate the zipper bulge. So this is what I have for the back. Okay, this is what I have for the back, as you can see. Now I'm going to open up my pattern. Look at it. So this is what we have, both the front and back. Okay, now you can decide how you want your neck. You can decide how you want your neck to be. So I'm going to come down by 8 inches. I'm making use of V neckline. Come down by 8 inches, place your ruler like this, and then you curve it. Mark it to the 8 inches from your neckline, from your neck line. Okay, this is it. This is what we have for the front. Okay, this is what we have for the front. Now for the gathered side, you can decide to make use of slash and spread. You can decide to cut it straight and then pleat the place you want on your waist. Okay, so now if you want it slash and spread, you are going to mark it like this. Just divide them with your marker. Just break the lines and you label them. It's okay, like I'm doing here. So whatever I am doing to the front here, I'm also going to do it at the back. So this is it. This is it. Now you can decide to label them. You can label them, very important. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Depends on the numbers that you marked. Very important. It will help, please. By the time you are placing your slash and spread, you can be able to identify them. Now I'll cut out the front. So this is the front and this is what we have. Please don't forget to extend your contour leg or that leg. Extend it to the 6 inches. Please don't forget, I beg. Please, very important. Don't forget yours. Okay, so you're going to extend it here. Now I'm going to cut out the front and you'll see what it looks like. So this is what our front piece look like. Our front pattern, this is what it looks like. So I'll go over to the back to cut out the back. And this is what the back piece look like. So this is both the front and the back. If you find this video helpful, give me a thumbs up. Click on the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload a new video. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of the video. See you in my next video. Bye.